Hi, welcome back to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel, and if it's your first time, welcome. First of all, I'd like to thank all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's left comments, click the like button, subscribe, shared. Thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did or whatever you're going to do is much appreciated, and it does help the channel. Today's reading is going to be a past life healing reading. Okay, and if it's your first time and you've never tuned in to such a reading before, I'll just tell you what past life work or past life healing is all about. Past life healing is done to help clear any past life unwanted energies that may be influencing or causing some form of blockage in your life today. This past life energy may not necessarily belong to you, but could have been passed on through family DNA or ancestral lineage, or you could have somehow um, sort of like uh, embraced it, okay, in the terms of or in the ways of helping other people, okay, out of their problems which they keep creating, okay. And by doing this, all right, work, it will not only help you to create, all right, your own path, but also to attract and bring more love, joy, happiness, abundance, blessings, okay, into your life. All right. And if you've never heard of the word um karmic or karma, all right, karma is basically, all right, the law of cause and effect, all right. And if you have what they call a birth natal chart, okay, you could check to see, okay, how by your actions, okay, whatever you do to yourself, to others, to the universe, how what these effects, okay, can cause in your own personal life, okay, because um karma is all to do with the energy that we put out there, okay. And this all takes place, okay, during the karmic cycles, okay, or transits, okay, that are currently taking place, okay. It's to do with the planetary uh, uh, transits, the moon cycles, phases, portals, all right. And if you want to know more, all right, about karmic astrology, I do have a video out there that goes more into detail on that, you see. And another thing that would be quite useful is if you have what they call a birth natal chart, okay, because the birth natal chart can help you, okay, as you go along life's journey. It could tell you what houses of what houses are responsible for what or certain areas in life, okay. And when these planets, okay, go direct or go retrograde, all right, that means like instead of going forward, it goes backwards. How these planetary energies, how it can affect you in a positive or negative way. So please check those two videos out which I have on YouTube. One is about the birth natal chart, and the other one is about karmic astrology. All right. And please, if you do check out those videos, what I'm going to do, I'm going to include, especially the one it relates to karmic astrology, I'm also going to include, okay, the house, okay, and planet, if you want to clear out, okay, karmic debt. And also I'm going to add on there the one to do with ancestral karma, okay. I'll put the house as well as the planet, which you can, if you have a birth natal chart, you can check to see how these karmic uh, like when those planetary planets, I should say, okay, move either forward or backward, which you call the retrograde, how it can affect you in some way. All right, so it's very important that we do that sort of healing. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to start off with, all right, and this reading is for the divine masculine, any men, all right, who have tuned in to watch this reading today. All right. And whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. So I'm going to just start off, all right, with this deck is called Sacred Symbols, and it's by Marcella Kroll. I'm going to select one card from this deck to see what symbol your spiritual team, including the ancestors, would like you to work with this week. Okay, and that's to do with your past life healing work. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to give the cards a good shuffle and see what. What symbol would you like the divine masculine? All right. Okay. All right. So this symbol, okay, represents. It says safe travel, and it's on number 30. So I'm just going to just refer to the booklet to see what this symbol is all about. Okay. And it's on a number 30. Normally in Oracle or Tarot readings, we normally add the two numbers together, but because this number ends on a 0, so you just remove the 0, which will give you a number 3, which is all about creativity, groups, growth in numerology, okay, in Oracle and Tarot readings. Okay, so I'm just going to see what this is all about. Okay, so it goes on to say here, okay, so the symbol, okay, it means safe passage, and then it goes on to say a trip, a journey, or even a simple change of scenery is upon you. Meditate on this before you start a new adventure, move to a new home, or take a trip. Hmm, very interesting. All right. So, um, it's the message here, okay, saying that we might be embarking on either a new adventure. All right. Maybe you might be moving to a new home, or you might be in the thinking or in the or about to take a trip. So, this is the symbol that your spiritual team, okay, would like you um to work with. Okay, and then I can just read a bit more, okay, on this symbol, um which is which represents, okay, the Norse Viking rune for safe passage on land or sea, also grants protection for those in the air and during astral travel. Astral travel is basically, like when you're traveling through your dreams. Okay. All right. So, and as I said, this deck, okay, if you are interested in reading for yourself or others, is called Sacred Symbols, and it's by Marcella Kroll. Okay, the next deck I'm going to be using is this deck is called Angel Tarot Cards, and it's by Radley Valentine. Just to check on the energies, okay, around the divine masculine, any men who are watching this reading today. Okay. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what is the energies around your divine masculine at this present moment? Holy Spirit, holy angels. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Okay, so okay, you've received two messages from the archangels. Okay, and okay, all right, and this one, okay, is from your um the complete spiritual team. Okay, which includes the ancestors and the divine. So the first card, okay, that came out, um I'll just go in order there. All right, the correct order is Eight of Fire, and it goes on to say events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. Okay, so maybe there might be a lot of movement, a lot of things happening around you at this time. Okay, um, maybe it could be to do with probably you might be in the process of moving or traveling or something like that. So okay, and the number eight in numerology, okay, is all about mastery, action, as well as accomplishment. Okay. Okay, the second one is on a number 13. So I'm going to just add the two numbers together, which will give you a number 4, which is all about structure, stability, manifestation. Okay, and it goes on to say the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Okay, so again, there's a bit here of, a bit very much linked to traveling. Okay, and this is from Archangel Azrael. Okay, and he's the archangel for transformation and transition. Okay, if and you can call on him if you want to um end a difficult relationship. Okay, it could be a relationship to anything. Okay, person, place, or thing. All right, and it goes on to say release here. All right. Okay. So you might be okay on a spiritual your spiritual journey, okay, and Azrael is just saying to you that okay, that because the journey is basically a healing process. Okay, so and you it's just a continuous thing. All right, as long as you are present on this earth. Okay, and um but when you transform, it's just to becoming a greater version, okay, of yourself. And I've got another one here, okay, and this one is from Archangel Zadkiel, and Zadkiel, you can call on him, okay, to help cut like cut ties, or like to heal past life energies, okay. um and the message here, it says balance, and it goes on to say the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. And it also goes to say wait for perfect timing. So maybe there are certain things that you want to embark on, but you're not sure whether to go ahead with it or not. But Zakiel is just saying that don't rush anything. Okay, because you will know. Okay, and that's especially for those, okay, who are on the spiritual journey at this present moment. Okay, and also for everyone. All right, there is a need for balance and moderation in anything we do. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, and life is all about cooperation and compromise where necessary. Okay, and this is from Archangel Zadkiel. All right, and then as I said that he, if you want to heal any past life energies, okay, or anything that's happened in the past, you can call on Archangel Zadkiel. Okay. And to become a better version, transform and become a better version of yourself, you can call on Archangel Azrael. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start off the past life energy healing process by using this deck, and it's called Past Life Energy, and it's by Sandra and Taylor. And any books, crystals, okay, or decks I'm going to be using for the reading today, I'm going to put their names in the description box. So please check it out after listening or watching this reading today, okay? I'm going to select 3 cards from this deck, okay? So if for some reason you don't connect to the first message, maybe the second or the third, okay? I'll just give these cards a good shuffle. Okay. Okay, so the first one I've got here, okay, it's Archangel Raguel. Okay, it's from Archangel Raguel. It's on number 23. All right, and it goes on, it's about justice, discipline, and harmony. All right, it's on a number 23. When you add the 2 numbers, it represents change. Okay, it could also represent instability and conflict. Okay, and it doesn't always, and conflict and instability doesn't always have to mean with somebody. Okay, it could also represent something within yourself. All right. So we've got Archangel Raguel, okay, and he's whenever there's any form of conflict, okay, you can call on Archangel Raguel, okay, to for so that you can receive a peaceful resolution, all right, and the second one I have here is, it says resourcefulness, which is on a number 31. When you add the 2 numbers, that gives you a number 4, which is again all about structure, stability, and manifestation. Oh, so we've got 2 4s and 2 5s here actually on the table. And this card, okay, it talks about if you notice that Raguel has the scale of balance, and it just happens that the card before it, all right, from the tarot deck, also talks about balance here. Okay, and this one it says here resourcefulness, intelligence, mental action, right thinking. Just push it a bit. Okay, and we're just going to read on the last one, which says devotion, spiritual practices, intuitive history. It's on a number 35, and when you add the two numbers, it would give you number 8, which is about mastery, action, and accomplishment. Wow. So we've got two eights here because this is 8 of fire. Um we've got two fives and two fours. Wow. So I'm just going to refer to the booklet and see what um additional messages, okay? And this is for the divine masculine, any men who have tuned in to watch or listen to this reading today. Okay, Raguel reveals past lives where fairness was in question. You may have been treated unjustly, or you may have been in charge of a situation where justice had to be meted out. There may even be something of a legal nature that you're presently involved in, such as an inheritance, a new job contract, or even a trial or settlement. If that's the case, call on Raguel to soften the hearts of the people involved and to bring you a fair and happy resolution. This angel can also help bring discipline and order in your life. You may need to establish a more productive routine or more personal discipline, whether it's the ability to eat less, wake up earlier, exercise more, or quit drinking. You can call on Raguel and feel his strength, giving you courage. Raguel is also a guide and helper to leaders, and he assists those who are in charge of groups, organizations, businesses, and even governing bodies. If you find yourself in a position of authority, call on him for inspiration and direction. In fact, this card could indicate a potential for some promotion into a higher position, one where both responsibility and rewards are increased, or a career in law may be calling to you. So be open to some new possibilities, whether it's leading a church choir or running a multi level business. Know that you are capable and deserving. Okay, and some of the things, okay, that you can do to help, okay, this or to bring this about. Okay, it goes on to say this wonderful angel is a powerful force in bringing harmony not only to organizations and legal issues, but also to interpersonal relationships. If you're in a relationship that you feel is unjust or lacks reciprocity, reciprocity, call on Raguel to bring understanding and equality. Of course, your karmic directive will require you to communicate your concerns and take action on your own behalf. Remember to ask for the justice that Raguel can provide. Okay, and the affirmation to this card is which you could say and believe and have faith in it. You could say, I open myself to the inner and outer harmony that Raguel brings. all is well. All right. And I'm just going to read on the second card, where it goes on to about intelligence, mental action, and right thinking. This card marks a time for increased mental acuity for you. You have had great ideas in past lives, and the intellect to make your ideas a reality is still with you. You may have even achieved some fame or prestige through your accomplishments. In fact, your subtle memories of those achievements may be leaving you feeling a bit frustrated in this life, as if you should be doing something more or garnering greater recognition. This card reveals the capabilities you have to make those higher dreams a reality, but you can't just wish for them. You have to trust yourself and follow your desires through the maze of thought and action that may be required. This necessitates focus and flexibility, but you have the mind and the heart to succeed. A limiting perception of yourself could be preventing you from getting started. You may see yourself as ill equipped to handle the great task you'd like to achieve. So remember this: your intellect must not only apply to the external tasks you face, but also to your conclusions about yourself. To support your intellectual pursuits, you must make sure you are thinking clearly about yourself and your inner strengths. Right thinking is a process of weeding out false limitations. In fact, your greatest achievement could be believing in your own resourcefulness once and for all. Okay, and one of the things that can help you with this, okay, if you feel that you somehow connect to this message in some way, if you have some big ideas, trust your capabilities and your intellect. Empty your mind and meditate on your own heart center. Feel the expansiveness of universal mind filling you up, bringing your ideas and personal strength. Know that the resourcefulness of all eternity is vibrating within you, waiting to shine in all that you do. Okay, and the affirmation to this card, it goes on to say, I open my mind to the wisdom and inspiration of the universe. I believe in myself and in my ability to excel and achieve all that I desire. Okay, so very beautiful messages and affirmations. All right, and as I said, whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, and I'm just going to read on the third card where it was on about devotion. Okay, and it's all about spiritual practices, intuitive history. Though of okay, it goes on to say your intuitive powers are in great expansion even now. And if you're not already working at this purpose, do not dismiss the possibility of great success and professional notoriety for your psychic skills. Your path may have tended more to devotion than to prediction. However, you may have been a monk, a missionary, or a Vestal Virgin assigned to keep the ceremonial fires burning. So if you find yourself called to deep religious or philo- sorry, philosophical study, let yourself dive right in. And if you already been engaging in some spiritual practice in a half-hearted way, now is the time to devote yourself more deeply to these pursuits. The river of spiritual awareness is like life's blood for you. And this card compels you to make your faith and practice a core priority. All right. It goes on to say um it's time, all right, to get serious, okay, about how much spirit you allow in your life, okay. You may doubt your abilities, or you may feel this is a frivolous diversion, but in the long span of your eternal life, this is actually the most important task that moves through your soul process, okay. And then it just goes on to say, you can start a practice of daily meditation and devote yourself for a deeper understanding. Okay, so these are the things that you can do to help you be more devoted to your spiritual practice. Okay, and one of the things that you can do is to do a daily meditation. Okay, and also to devote yourself for a deeper understanding, okay, when it comes to your spiritual practice. And the affirmation to this card, it goes on to say, I open myself to the depth of my spirit's wisdom and faith. The truth of all time vibrates within and around me. Okay. All right. So the next deck I'm going to use, this is called Isis Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Okay, and I'm going to call on Mother Isis because she's a divine feminine as well as a goddess in the heavenly spiritual realm. Okay, just to help you as you go along your healing process. Okay. So So I'll show you the when the cards. Okay, I would say when the cards come out. Okay, I'll show you the pictures first, and then read what the messages are at the back of the card. All right, dearly beloved Isis, what messages do you have for the divine masculine at this time? Hmm. Okay, so I'm just going to take these three. Thank you, Mother Isis. Okay, so I'll just show you the symbol. Okay, this is the symbol of Isis, as well as the Ankh, okay, which is a sacred symbol, all right. And the message here at the back, it says, Mother of Life. And it goes on to say, when life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. Wow, very beautiful message from our Mother Isis. So if you feel okay, it's some way that you feel a bit stifled in a certain situation, you feel depleted, stagnant, okay, you can call on Mother Isis, okay, to help you. Um, to revive those parts in your life, all right, so that you can um sort of receive all the blessings, abundance, okay, that um is rightly yours, okay, which um the gifts that you are entitled, all the blessings that you're entitled to receive, okay, from the divine and from the universe, okay. I think I want to use this smaller cards. All right, the second message, it goes on to say pillar of light, but I'll show you the picture first. Okay, pillar of light. Pillar of light, burning bright, earth star below, soul star above. Burn away all that is not light, transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis, descend, your blessing and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine perfection. Wow. So, this is actually a prayer. All right. So, this is a prayer that you can say, okay, to help to bring more light, love, joy, peace, harmony into your life. Okay. And this is a prayer from the pillar of light. Okay. I thought it was a message, but it's actually, well, it's a prayer, okay, from the Mother Isis, okay, and this prayer is from the Pillar of Light, okay. Okay, and the last message here, it goes on to say past life, present power. Okay, I'll just show you the picture. Yeah, okay. And if you notice, it's got a picture of a clock here, okay, which represents to do with a past life, okay, um, um, energies and things like that. So it goes on to say, as the soul grows in service to the great feminine and her intention that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities. Be open to what is taking place as your soul awakens ancient power and abilities in you. All right. So again, as I said, that you can call on Mother Isis. All right. While you're doing your past life work, okay, or trying to clear away past life energies, because as I said, it's an ongoing process, okay. Because not only are we clearing away um okay karmic energies, all right, from this present lifetime, we also are also uh trying to clear away, okay, things that we are also doing, as well as what we've inherited, okay, from our ancestors, okay, and also what we that's been passed down, okay, through our family bloodline, okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, okay, I'm going to um just show you a few crystals, okay, that you can use. Okay, what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to show you a few crystals, okay, that you can use, all right, when you're doing or if you are interested, okay, in working with crystals, because crystals hold a lot of wisdom, okay, and um, power, all right. And I'm just going to show you a few that you can use if you are interested in working with crystals. Okay. um and some of the ones, okay, I just want to show you for past life healing. All right. This one, okay, you can use is this is called damburite, and it's also good for karma cleansing. Okay. I've got also another one here. All right, and this one, okay, is called serpentine. This is serpentine, and this crystal, all right, is very much connected to the planet Pluto, which is all about death and rebirth, okay, in the area of life. All right, as well as this one, okay, which is called malachite. Okay, this is a very popular stone and is known as a stone for transformation. Okay, shedding the old you so the new you can come forth. All right. And all right. And if you are interested in doing any form of past life soul retrieval work, all right, I would like to recommend black onyx, okay, or tangerine quartz. All right. For past life, inner child, inner soul work, okay. You can work with smithsonite, rhodonite, or peridot. Okay. For past life shadow work, okay, you can use either iolite or rutilated quartz. Okay. And for um past life family DNA, all right, for past life family DNA, or for to clear away ancestral or to heal past life family DNA, and or what you've inherited from ancestral lineage. I've got a black obsidian. This is bloodstone, and this is golden healer. But what I'm going to do, I'll put all the names of the crystals, okay, the ones for past life healing, past life soul retrieval, past life inner child, inner soul, past life shadow work, past life family DNA, and ancestral lineage, okay, and also the ones that you can use when it comes to removing blockages to access past life, as well as ones you can do for past life regression, and also ones you can use for cutting cords. Okay, so and also want to help you bring closure to the past. All right, so please check out the description box for the names of those crystals. All right. And if you are interested, all right, in working um, with crystals, I'll just show you two books I'd like to recommend. And they're by the same author. Okay, I've got the first one here, The Crystal Bible by Judy Hall. All right, and this one is called Manifesting with Crystals. Okay, this is also by the same author. All right, and if you are interested in working with the angels, archangels, or other spiritual beings in the spiritual realm, I'd like to recommend this book. It's by Carl Gray and it's called Angel Prayers. All right. Okay. So the next deck, all right, I'm going to use this deck is by Doreen Virtue. and it's called Angel Therapy. All right. And see what additional messages the angels have for you. Okay. Okay, so we've got three messages here. Okay, the first one, it goes on to say, visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. All right. I'm going to use this bigger size. Okay, the second one, it goes on to say, um, I guess these are this message is I think it's related to those who are sort of on some form of spiritual or religious life path. It goes on to say you are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. All right. And this and the spiritual life path, okay, is or soul or spiritual soul life path or journey is open to anyone, okay, whether you are have some connection to the divine or not, or if you are just you've just popped to watch, okay, this reading or to listen to this reading today, okay, they usually have a saying, there's no time like the present, okay. And then this one is just says crystals. It says the energy of crystals support you and helps with your present situation. Okay. So there again, as I said earlier about that the power, what crystals can do, their power. Okay, they have a lot of power and wisdom, and obviously they, again, they are a part of the universe. Okay, part of they come from the earth, and which is all God's creation. Okay. So you can use crystals to help heal you, okay? All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to just read a bit more, okay, on these messages, okay? Just to help you. Okay, so it goes on to say here, the angels want to boost your confidence and relieve your worries about the situation. Okay, maybe if you are in a situation you're worried about it, okay? It says part of this process involves holding positive visions for yourself and the other people involved. When you expect the best, you inspire the best in yourself and others. The situation you're inquiring about depends on your faith in and a firm vision of a successful outcome. Fortunately, the angels can help you find a high and clear vision of success. Just ask them for this help and it is done. Okay, and then it just goes on to say it's easiest to visualize success if you have a focal point, which means something to stare in that acts like a blank canvas upon which you paint your visualization. The flame of a white candle makes a wonderful focal point. Relax while staring at a lit white candle and imagine yourself in the actual situation doing beautifully well. See and feel everyone involved as smiling, happy, and fulfilled. Allow yourself to feel safe and secure in your stomach and all throughout your mind and body. Give any concerns about how this positive outcome will occur to God and the angels. The how is taken care of by God's infinite wisdom and love. Wow, very beautiful message. And I'm just going to read on the second card where it goes on to say Earth Angel. This card comes to you in response to your question about your life's purpose. The answer is teach about love. You fulfill this task whenever you've centered, serene, and loving, and that's when you're a role model of divine peace. You needn't say a word, write a book, or work as a healer in order to positively affect others. You merely need to be loving and compassionate in your interactions with others. Those who are peaceful teach about peace, which is the expression of divine love on earth. You also receive this card to help you cope with alienation issues, which means feeling different from others or that you don't belong. An earth angel, this may be one of your first human incarnations, but don't worry, for you're never truly alone. The angels are always with you, guiding, loving, and unconditionally accepting you as you are. There are also other earth angels living among you who have similar backgrounds and experiences to your own. Ask your guardian angels to connect you with like minded friends as they will. Wow. And some of the action steps you can take, okay, it's just saying the key to teaching about love is to first feel it for yourself and your life. Take a pad of paper or open a blank work processing document on your computer and write down everything you can think of under the heading what I like about myself. All right. It also says include every major and minor trait you can think of that you find positive about yourself. It's a private list, so admit characteristics that you might normally feel shy about revealing. Then erase or cross out the word like in the paper's headline and replace it with the word love. Frequently review and add to this list of reasons why you love yourself. It will help you teach others to love themselves as well through the process of self acceptance. All right, so very beautiful messages out there. Okay, and I'm just going to read on the last card. Okay, which goes on about crystals. Okay, so okay, it goes on to say this card presents a dual meaning with respect to the term crystal. One of both may apply to you, which you know by your inner reaction while reading these words. First, this card represents the crystals of the mineral kingdom. These powerful beings emit, transmute, and magnify energies. For example, clear quartz can increase your psychic clarity. Black obsidian stone is an effective protector. Pink rose quartz opens your heart to love, and purple amethyst raises your spiritual vibrations. This card is asking you to work with crystal energy as you feel guided to by yourself with the help of a crystal practitioner or by conducting crystal healings for others. The second meaning relates to people who are considered crystalline themselves, that is, they are quiet and sensitive transmitters of healing energy. Most crystals are young children, so this card could indicate that you are parenting or working with a crystal child. You may also have crystal characteristics yourself, particularly if you are gentle, soft spoken, and a nature lover. Very interesting. And then it goes on to say, go to a store that sells crystals and center yourself with prayer. Quietly walk around all of the precious stones, noticing which ones attract you visually and through your feeling senses. Run your hand above each crystal and observe whether its energy affects you. If a particular crystal captivates your attention, mentally ask it to give you a message and to send you pure healing energy. Okay, so these are some of the things that you can do if you thought about buying crystals for yourself, healing with crystals, or if you are currently working with crystals. Okay, so very beautiful messages. Okay, and this deck, okay, again, is called Angel Therapy and it's by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just use another deck, okay, and this, okay, is called Daily Crystal Inspiration, okay, and this is by Heather Askinosi, okay, and I'm just going to see what additional crystal from maybe one of the ones I've showed you already, okay, which additional one, okay, or they would like you to work with today, okay, as part of your past life healing work. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what additional crystal would you like the divine masculine, or any men to work with? Okay. Okay, it goes on to say ocean jasper, ocean jasper. And the message of the card, it says schedule yourself in. Schedule yourself in. Okay. Um, just I'm just going to refer to the booklet to give you a better understanding of the message on this card. Okay, so let's see what it says. Yeah. Okay, there's always time for me time. It's okay to make yourself a priority. If you don't take care of yourself, it's hard to be available to care for others in an effective and healthy way. Schedule a little time every day to ensure that you are nurturing and nourishing yourself properly. Take a break and treat yourself in some small way. You've earned it. If your day is so full that you can't schedule 5 minutes for yourself, then schedule 10. Self care is not selfish, it's absolutely necessary in order to be the best version of yourself. Wow. Okay, so here it's all about self love, self care. All right, and it goes on to say, what do you do for yourself? Do you put yourself last on the to do list? How can you make yourself more of a priority? And the crystal action affirmation for this card, it says, which you could say out, believe it, or can have faith in what you say. I care for myself because I am important. Okay, I care for myself because I am important. Today, make a commitment to schedule time for yourself. Okay, so the crystal you would like us, your spiritual team would like you to work with is ocean jasper. Okay, and I'm going to use another deck, and this is just like called it's called Self Awakening Okay, and it's let me just see if I could get the maker here. It doesn't really say who it's from, but I bought this from a site called AliExpress. Okay, because I just thought that we just like just to um bring in some affirmations, all right, to help guide us as we go through life. Okay, and also to help us, okay, to make the right choices. Okay, and also um to acknowledge, okay, and to, because we are all spiritual beings having a human experience, okay, and these affirmations or these self-awakening cards will just help us to live as a spiritual being in this material world, okay, and you can apply it anywhere in your in any area of your life. All right, so I'm going to select three from this deck. And again, it's called Self Awakening Oracle Cards. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what messages do you have for the divine? Holy Spirit, Angels, what additional messages do you have for the divine masculine at this time? Okay, so the three, okay, I've got, I know that I can accomplish anything I want to. I realize that the end is just another beginning. I choose those aspects of life that make me more relaxed. Okay, so these are the three affirmations, okay, that your spiritual team would like you to believe in, okay, as you go through life's journey. Okay, and to close off the reading, I'm just going to um use a deck, and this is a deck which I made, which is based on this book called The Power of Psalms. Okay, and if you've never heard of Psalms, Psalms is a book, is the most powerful book, okay, in the Holy Bible, and it's written by most of it, I should say, was written by King David. Okay, and you can use the power of Psalms, okay, to bring in more love, power, success, blessings, prosperity, and you can also use Psalm verses, okay, for protection. All right, and I'm just going to select few from this deck, and this book, okay, is called Power of Psalms, and it's by Anna River. But all the decks, the names of the decks, books, crystals, which I've highlighted today in this reading, I'll put their names, okay, in the description box, so please check it out, okay, after listening or watching this reading. Okay, and as I said, this reading is a past life healing reading, and it's for the divine masculine, any men who have tuned in to listen or to watch this reading today, and you do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading. Is for anyone. Okay, so let's see what's I'm just going to give it a shuffle and see what comes out. Okay, Whew. Okay. So the first one that came out, okay, it's Psalm 136. Okay, and it says a pardon of sin. So if let's say you've done something in the past, okay, or you like you just want something on a daily basis, because at the end of the day we are not perfect, okay? We all inherited sin, okay, through this man from this race, okay, that was in the Garden of Eden. Okay, so we were born in sin and shaped in iniquity. All right. So if let's say you want a prayer, okay, which you could say out to the Most High or to your all right, then you can use Psalm 136. Okay, the second one it goes on to say Psalm 51. It goes on to say, quiet the pangs of a guilty conscience. So if let's say you've done something again and you feel guilty about it, and you want to be redeemed, you want to have some form of redemption, okay, you can praise or say Psalms 51. Okay. Last but not least, okay, Psalms 1 to 2, you could say that, okay, if you before any if you do any form of public speaking, you could also say to obtain or to bring about more blessings in your life, peace, security, okay, if you belong to a religious organization. Okay, this is a very beautiful psalm, you could say, to bring um, peace, okay, blessings to that organization, and also to prosper um, in business, okay, especially if you own, all right, your own business, okay, if you or even maybe if you are going to, or you're just about to, all right, this is a very good prayer, okay, for a business, all right, and it's Psalms 1 to 2. Okay. So if you enjoyed, okay, listening, all right, or as well as or watching this reading, as I said, it was a past life healing reading for the divine masculine. All right. Uh, Please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share, or just leave a comment. And once again, I'd like to also thank all my viewers, all my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's click the like button, subscribe, share. Thank you ever so much for your support. Okay, whatever you did in the past, whatever you're going to do now, okay, but thank you ever so much for your support. Please don't forget to check the description box, okay, for all the decks, the names of the decks, crystals, okay. And books which were mentioned throughout the reading. And also, please check out my other readings, which I have out on YouTube, as well as other spiritual enlightenment videos out on YouTube. Okay, and once again, if you did enjoy listening or watching this reading today, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.